A 2024 study by Skakun Sparling and colleagues looked into exactly this. Who holds the strongest anti-polyamory beliefs? It turns out that anti-polyamory attitudes aren't distributed randomly. People who scored high on anti-polyam stigma were also significantly more likely to hold sexist views, be homophobic, view bisexual people negatively, score high on jealousy themselves, and low on empathy. In fact, the correlation between anti-polyamory attitudes and these other negative views was so strong that 35% of the variability in people's negative views of women and queer folks was explained by their anti-polyamory views. In other words, if someone is foaming at the mouth about your polyamory, there's a good chance they're not just invested in your monogamy. They're invested in a social order where gender roles are fixed, sexuality is binary, and love is owned, not shared. Polyamory isn't threatening because it's new. It's threatening because it undermines the entire architecture of control. That's why you can explain over and over until you're blue in the face that you have deep commitments to your partners, that you love and raise your children together, that your relationships are honest, consensual, ethical, and it won't matter. Because the outrage isn't rooted in logic. It's about belief systems being destabilized. You're not just loving differently, you're making visible the fact that they've built their identity around a script, and they never realized it was optional. Your existence suggests that morality doesn't require monogamy, that goodness can come in unfamiliar forms, that maybe they were never following the rules out of love, but instead were following out of fear. So yeah, when someone calls your love disgusting, they're telling on themselves. They're revealing what they're clinging to and what they're afraid of. It's not your job to make them comfortable, but it helps many of us to know. The backlash isn't proof you're wrong. It's proof that the story is cracking. And some people are terrified of what comes next.